Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, I will show you how to integrate the Google Drive file picker inside your React.js application, where you can actually select your Google Drive files from the Google Drive file picker, and also you can able to upload files as well. So there is a button out there, if you see, open picker. This is actually the button inside of a React.js application. So as I hit this button, it will do the authentication part. You need to select your Google account wherever your Google Drive account is connected. So once you grant the permission, you will see the files appearing inside your Google Drive. You can select the, or you can, we have two options right here. Either you can select these files, or you can directly upload that to your Google Drive as well. So there are two options right here. So once you select the files, you will see I can select multiple files. So as I select the files, you will see the files will get displayed. This is actually the name of the file, the extension, and this is a direct link of the file. So we are displaying the selected files in a tabular structure. So I can individually click the file and it will open it inside the new window. So it's a direct link to the Google Drive file, if you see. So in this way, you can open any specific file which is there inside your Google Drive using this Google Drive file picker. And there is a second option also available to you. If you want to upload a file to your Google Drive, there is a second option in this Google Drive file picker. So now you can drag and drop any file that you want to upload. You can see we have selected this file. You can even add more files, multiple files. So now I've selected these two image files, and there is a button out there, upload. You can directly upload this, so this progress bar will come and you will get a notifications once the file is uploaded. So in this way, so now if you open your Google Drive inside your recent, if you go to recent, you will see these two files have been successfully uploaded. So in this way, you can do this, guys. And the actual name of the package, let me show you. It's specifically made for React.js applications. If you just search for React Google Drive Picker, and if you just go to npmjs.com and just search for this package, so this is actually the name of the package, React Google Drive Picker. So it actually uses the file picker API of Google in the background, and it does the authentication part. And 23,000 weekly downloads. So this is actually the command to install this. I've already installed it, so just pause the video and just install it. I will just show you a very basic example. So just make a simple functional component of React.js, and we will use the import statement to actually import the module. So there is a hook available which is use drive picker, and from this we need to import this React Google Drive picker. So this is actually the module, and from this we are importing this use drive picker. And now what we need to do, we need to declare some state variables. First of all, for opening the file picker, we have to have this hook function. I will be using the use drive picker, and then we basically need to actually create a variable for storing the selected files. So for this we'll be using the useState hook, which is a built-in hook inside React.js. Initial value will be empty array. So these two variables we have declared, one for the file picker and secondly for the selected files. It will be empty array. And now what I will do, I will inside my JSX, I will simply give it a custom CSS, just give it a style padding of 20 pixel, and I will align everything in the center position. So what I will do, text align center, and here I will have a simple button which will say open picker, and I will just bind an on click listener to this button. So when you click the button, we will execute this custom function which will execute handle open picker, and I will just give it a style margin bottom of 20 pixel. So I just need to now define this function, which is handle open picker. So this function will be responsible whenever you click the button, this function will execute. So inside this function, what we need to do, we need to show the window, the Google file picker window, Google Drive picker API window. So for doing this, inside this function, we will use this function, which is open picker, which is available from this package. If you see open picker, we are calling this function, and this function actually takes some parameters. First is the client ID, and then it takes your developer key, which is the API key. So all these things will be coming from the Google Cloud Console. So I will just show you how to create these things. The third thing is takes the view ID. View ID will be, if you only want to specifically see, let's suppose only see the folders, forms, PDF presentation. So this is all the things. I need to see all the documents, so I will just pass the docs. And then if you also want to upload the file as well, you will say show uploaded folders to true, and support drives will also be true. And if you select multiple files, multi-select will be true as well. And then we have this callback function, which will execute once you select the files from the file picker, and this function will execute. And here we can console log the data. That's all. So now we need to get these two things, which is the client ID and the developer key. So just first of all, make sure in which port number your application is running. So by default, I'm running this application on localhost, HTTP localhost 5173. So you need to paste this URL. So once you go to Google Cloud Console, and you need to first of all enable the APIs and services, and you need to enable the Google Drive file picker API. So just click on enable APIs and services and just search for the API Google Drive API. So you just need to enable this API. Just make sure that you enable this. Secondly, you also need the Google File Picker API as well. So again, go to enable API services and just search for File Picker API. This is the API that I'm talking about, Google Picker API. So you also need to enable this API as well. I've already enabled this. So once you enable this, go to this option, credentials, and here you need to create your API key and OAuth client ID, both these things. I've already created the API key, so what I will do, I will copy my API key, simply copy to clipboard and paste it in the developer key option. And for the client ID, you create the client ID like this. Just click on OAuth client ID. Web application will be the application type, and in the authorized JavaScript origin, you paste the full URL of the website. So I'm running it on localhost, so I will just paste it. And also I need to also paste HTTP localhost as well alongside with the full address. So if you are developing it on localhost, you need both these variations. First is actually contains a port number as well. Secondly, HTTP localhost. That's all. And then in the authorized redirect URI, so once you grant the access in which URL you want the application to redirect, again paste the same URL, HTTP localhost 5173. Just pause the video and just make sure that you paste the things. And now click on create, and now it will give you your client ID, client secret. I only need the client ID, so simply copy this and paste it. So after getting these things, if you refresh your application now, and I think you click the button, you will see you will grant the permissions. Once you need to grant the account, select your account, grant the permissions, and now you will see your Google Drive files appearing. If you see, now we can see the Google Drive files in my Google File Picker. I can select these files. So once you select it, you will see an object will be returned to us. If you see, this object is returned, action is picked, and we have selected 4 files, and for each object you will see it contains information about the actual file, which is the embed URL, icon, ID, mem type, name of the file. So all these things are returning, and we just need to display these things in the actual browser. So how to do this? It's very simple. So what we need to do right here, first of all, we need to display actually show uploaded, show upload folders. And I think we missed if I refresh it, if I open the file picker, if you see, we can't see the screen for uploading the files. We only see the files appearing. We can't see the second screen for uploading. For uploading, there is an option that you can pass right here, which is show uploaded view. And this option you can toggle to true. So now there will also be a portion where you can directly upload the files. So if you refresh this application now, again click, so you will also see a second view appearing, which is upload. And here you can directly upload the files. Simply select whichever files that you want to upload. And now you can simply click upload button. And with this progress bar, your files will get uploaded. So upload process is complete. Now we just need to display the files. So what we can do, we can set the selected files to whatever is the data.docs. Now we just need to map through all the files which are selected by the user. So right here after this button, what we will do, inside this div element, I will show all the files which is selected by the user. So I will say display to flex and flex wrap to wrap. I will just give it a gap of 20 pixel, and justify content I will make it as center. And inside this I will, inside curly bracket, I will just say whatever is the selected files, we need to map through each file, and for each file we need to have a div element, and inside this we will display the information about the file, such as the name of the file and also the URL, so that the user can open the file. All the source code that I'm using in this video will be given in the description, so don't worry about it. So you can see we have written some custom CSS, and inside this we are looping through each file, and we're displaying the name of the file, and then the mem type, file.mem type, and lastly we are having this anchor tag. Whenever the user clicks on the link, they will open the file in a new tab. So this is overall the application, guys. If you refresh it once again, and now if you select any files which is from the file picker, so I can select multiple files like this. So you will see it will display, it is saying that I think there was just a typo mistake. Just wait. Again, if I click it, so you will see it will display the files in this tabular structure, the file of name, mem type, and we can directly open the file. It will open the file in the actual Google Drive app. So this is our overall application, guys. In React.js specifically, you can integrate the Google File Picker API to display files, or you can directly upload the files as well alongside selecting it. If you need to upload the files, you can select the second option, and you can directly drag and drop your files. So this was a tutorial in React.js on Google Drive File Picker API. So thank you very much for watching this video, and do check out my website as well, freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of tools regarding audio, video and image. And I will be seeing you in the next video.